From Tucson, Arizona, and the luxurious Lowe's Ventana Canyon Resort, get ready for an incredible beauty competition, unlike any you've ever seen before. It's the 2008 Mrs. America competition.
There is no crying in pageants. Not today.
It's the only televised contest for contestants who are married.
Really irritating when people are mean to you, just because you're a beauty queen.
See these beauty queens compete in swimwear and formal wear and unpredictable bonus competitions.
Just remember, any animal that has a mouth and has teeth can bite.
See contestants zero in on their competitors.
Time to eliminate my competition.
Go behind the scenes to witness what really happens backstage at a beauty contest.
Camera should not be in this room.
Witness real backstage emotions with the apprentices Omarosa.
Are you surprised by who's in that top 15?
I'm a little surprised. I had a different vision of how this whole thing was going to play out.
You'll see and hear it all in a first-of-its-kind competition you will never forget.
I'm taped and tucked and ready to go.
It's the 2008 Mrs. America competition. And now, ladies and gentlemen, actor, bon vivant, and author of How to Raise Kids Who Won't Hate You, tonight's Master of Ceremonies, please welcome Alan Thicke.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to the 31st annual Mrs. America competition. There is so much to celebrate. This is a wonderful time to be a woman, isn't it? Not that I'm considering any drastic changes to myself. I'm perfectly at peace with my own hulking manhood. But this is predicted to be your century, ladies. Yes, the world is expecting big things from women and from China. So if you ever hear that Mrs. Yao Ming is running for anything, just give her the trophy. Just give it up. It's over. She wins. This year, women are dominating the entertainment business. They're running the biggest corporations. You are empowered as never before, and I know that's true because my wife told me to say it. And what about the race to see who fills the most important job in the land, the highest position in the country? That choice can only be a woman. You know it. Yes, Whoopi Goldberg is the new host of The View. Let's hear it. Now, we also have, I hear, a woman running for president. She is forceful, dynamic, opinionated, determined, all of the qualities that drive a man to share a pizza with an intern. It has been a tough year for pageant girls, trying to find America on the map. Yes. Some getting caught making out in public, some racy picture posing, guzzling champagne like it was not champagne. All that controversy almost put the Trumpster in the dumpster. You probably read that. You'll never hear those things about our contestants. No, drinking, fighting, carousing, that's what husbands are for, right, guys? We've got you covered. This event has already made headlines around the world. You heard this when Mrs. Tennessee was bitten by a rattlesnake. You expect a little venom backstage, but not in your toe. Anyway, Mrs. Tennessee is fine. She was rushed to the Sash and Tiara ward at the Pageant Victims Unit here in town. They fixed her up good. But above all, we are here to celebrate that there are 65 million married women in the U.S. Many of those are Britney Spears. And tonight, you'll meet the creme de la crop from all 50 states, plus the District of Columbia. Here we go. You've heard that they're all winners. We want to start off with some specific ones. Follow me over here. I'm not even going to ask for the envelope, please, because I already have it. Our first award of the night. All of the ladies have voted for the one woman they think has been the nicest. This year's Miss Congeniality is Mrs. Vermont. Congratulations, Mrs. Congeniality. I'll bet you have something nice to say.
Oh, that's just, I just want to.
Oh, see, that's what did it. That's what won. You're all niced out for the week.
Oh, just coming here has been such a blessing, and I just feel like I have 50 great friends all across the country. And it's like,
you're going to make me cry now. Well, congratulations, and the night's just beginning for you. Mrs. Vermont is Mrs. Congeniality. Now, the judges have selected the one woman who is picture perfect. The winner of most photogenic is Mrs. Illinois. Hello, Mrs. Illinois. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
There's your souvenir envelope.
Oh, thank you.
Have you modeled professionally?
Yes, many years ago I was a professional model, but not since I've had children. So I greatly appreciate this award. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, and you look wonderful. Good evening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our 51 beautiful contestants. It's an evening brimming with special treats, and here's one of them, the woman who appeared on The Apprentice. She'll also be appearing on the new Celebrity Apprentice. She was a former contestant in this very competition. A warm Tucson welcome, please, to Omarosa. Well.
Hello, Alan.
Look at you.
I saw Alan earlier, and his lovely wife was keeping him dry in the random storms.
Well, yeah, it has been raining a little bit here, so you might see the odd misstep or a slip on stage, but we won't want to wish that on anybody. You have competed as Miss District of Columbia.
Oh, yes. In 2001, it was my great honor to represent our nation's capital in Hawaii at the Mrs. America competition.
Mm-hmm. You're going to go backstage, spend some time with them?
Oh, yes. I'm going to track all of the cat fights, the drama, the tears, the disappointment, and the excitement of the Mrs. America competition.
Well, go there right now, or you're fired. I wanted to say that to her.
I'm not fired, but I am fired up about the 2007 Mrs. America competition.
Omarosa, go get him. Tonight we're going to have some extra fun. We TV cameras are going to capture all of the excitement and backstage buzz when, right here under the Tucson Stars, we crown a new Mrs. America. Omarosa, your first report. What's happening backstage?
What do you think of Mrs. District of Columbia's costume?
I think that I'm hungry and we need to get a knife and get a slice of cake there.
Are you saying that that doesn't look exactly like the Capitol? Because I see it clearly.
Well, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say yes, because, you know, I don't want to make her feel bad.
Well, Mrs. District of Columbia, you know you're representing our hometown. How does it feel to be here, and what did it take to prepare this costume?
This was a labor of love, actually, by my whole office. We sat out in the hallways. I work in the Capitol, and so we were out in the hallways making a little Capitol replica. The whole office.
Now, if you don't make top 10, which I'm sure you will you hit somebody in the head with this thing?
No, I have to keep it for posterity's sake. I might need it for like a political campaign or something.
Well, there you have it. It's backstage at the Mrs. America competition. Back to you, Alan.
Thank you, Omarosa. These ladies have been here for a couple of weeks. Let's have a look at some of the big build-up to this grand event.
On their arrival, the ladies are celebrated as guests of honor at this elegant estate, the Rancho Valle Milagro.
This home is spectacular, absolutely beyond imagination.
They have these awesome fire dancers, and we've been dancing, and we've just been having a fantastic time.
But before the ladies can even begin to enjoy all that Tucson has to offer, tragedy strikes.
I felt something bite my foot and knew right away it was a snake. Saw the snake, scream bloody murder. Mrs. Iowa pulled the fang out of my foot, and the EMTs got there in about 4 minutes and rushed me to the hospital, and they gave me some really nice pain medicine, and so now my foot doesn't hurt quite so bad anymore, which had hurt worse than childbirth before. I get to spend the next 2 days in the Tucson Medical Center ICU room, which is no Los Ventana, but at least it's snake-free right now.
This is Tennessee here. Hi, I brought you soda and a cheeseburger with no onions. Your request. I hope you're feeling better. I am now. And I hope you have a quick recovery, and we're all praying for you. So, there you go. It's from me and all the Mrs. America contestants. You're so welcome.
While Mrs. Tennessee flies solo facing a series of anti-venom shots, the rest of the delegates are spirited off to the Pima Air and Space Museum. Some play Top Gun in an F-14 Tomcat.
No, it's not me, man. This is my little plane.
I just need something to shoot at.
Others tour through the former President John F. Kennedy's Air Force One.
This is so incredible. I'm looking for Tom Cruise.
Welcome to McMahon.
Next up, the ladies are wined and dined at some of Tucson's top dining spots.
Dinner was exquisite. I got the prime rib, and it was melt in your mouth.
A perfect meal complemented by the perfect wine.
Ate way too much. I'm glad swimsuit competition is next week.
A brisk walk helps keep these beauties in shape. En route to the greens at Ventana Canyon, where they experience a typical Arizona morning.
Oh, thank you.
Some of our ladies joined a yoga class by the pool.
Yeah, shut my boobs. Thanks.
I'm a camera, I'm a professional.
Next up, the Arizona Sonora Desert Museum.
He's adorable, isn't he?
I feel like the Queen Sheba here. He's just kind of crawling all over.
The ladies enjoy their visit to this world-renowned zoo and its beautiful botanical garden.
I love the coati because he has characteristics similar to me. He loves sweets and fats.
We learned that a lot of the cacti are 200 to 300 years old. I had no idea.
But the shade of the cacti won't beat this heat.
Ridiculously hot.
So at high noon, the ladies trek over to the old Tucson studios for a little refreshment, rest, and relaxation.
Great food. We have great company.
After lunch, the ladies witness a big screen adventure where Mrs. Nebraska nails a cowboy with a stiff right hook. And several of our delegates come across a few unsavory citizens over at the High Chaparral set.
Oh, hands up! Get our hands up! Hands up! Go on! All right!
From the stagecoach to the stage. These gals can kick. And it's not long before these misses discover how the West was truly won.
Time to eliminate my competition.
Guns aren't the only things ablazing. Back in Tucson, the cuisine scene also sizzles. At Pistache, the upscale, warm, and casual atmosphere, combined with the eclectic and tasty menu, clearly pleases these gals' palates.
To Pastiche and Matanzas Creek Winery for the wonderful food, wine, and welcoming hospitality.
Next stop, Nogales, a surprise trip south of the border. The delegates receive a warm welcome as they stroll through the quaint border town.
Hola, señores. This is amazing. The whole city stopped for us, the entire city.
Throughout their stay, the delegates are transported in style by Arrow Stage Lines, with the ever-popular Lenny as their faithful and designated driver.
No, we rode down these little roads. The roads were this wide, and the bus is this wide.
The journey continues to a working cattle ranch and hotel, Rancho Esmeralda, featuring the best of the Old West.
Real cowgirls wear pink.
Once settled in at the ranch, the women are shown the art of painting ostrich eggs and making tortillas.
I'm painting some flowers.
I get a hold of it though. Oh, it's still hot.
The gals don boots and hats and mosey over to the Tanque Verde Ranch for an early morning ride and a real cowboy breakfast.
Yeah, I did get the biggest horse that they have. Thank you very much.
Yeehaw! Rustle me up some grub.
Let's eat.
It's not all fun and games. There's work to be done. These ladies rehearse the show nearly every day, attending seminars such as the National Anthem Project about the importance of teaching the national anthem to America's children.
The Star-Spangled Banner has a history. There's a reason that song was selected as our national anthem.
It is symbolic of us as Americans. It's very, very special. It is a way to pass down our heritage to our children.
As we say in Hawaii, mahalo for everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
The ladies also show their gratitude for the personal care and attention received from the staff of the Lowe's Ventana Canyon Resort, and the incredible dinner in the Ventana Room, the resort's exquisite AAA, 5-diamond, mobile 4-star restaurant. the only restaurant in Tucson to hold that distinction.
Great food, definitely.
Great food. Greater dessert. Greater dessert.
Last but certainly not least, the ladies meet Tucson's Mayor Robert Walkup at the grandest Southwestern Art Deco movie palace in existence, the Fox Tucson Theater.
What a great pleasure it is to have you here.
That's the real thing back there. You stick around. We have plenty more coming up.
Coming up, costumes and beauty collide in a dazzling display of incredible costumes in our grand parade of states.
I am a Baltimore Raven. America.
All that and more when the 31st annual Mrs. America special returns on WE TV.